Now, um, today, we have had a class this afternoon, and we have got the national holiday, so that's why I have converted this session into the web-based session. So today's week was about the products and service innovation and development. So modifying products for international markets, chapter 13. Now I think you'd be able to see the screen in a second. Now, okay. So modifying products for international markets, it has several objectives, such as understanding the product and its classification for international markets, some definitions of diffusion and adoption, and explaining the modification of products and new product development process for international markets, and international branding and packaging, etc. So I'll briefly highlight roughly about 10-12 minutes about this chapter, and then we will directly move into the question and answer session. I knew that Ritu has got some questions, and I believe Shukbatar, you also have some questions. So we'll try to answer those through this discussion. Now, what is a product? A product is anything that can satisfy consumers' needs. That's what we learned in our marketing management course. But now here we have a product, similar definition. We have a product that is a collection of attributes, physical, service, and symbolic, and that provides satisfaction to the buyers. So again, we still have the satisfaction issues here in the international market. For example, in Australia, we have two major tourism and two major products that we export internationally. One is education, and the other one is tourism. Now, when it comes to product classification, we do classify our international products into 4 major categories. One is local products. Ritu, hi.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. There's something wrong with my laptop. Yeah.
So everything is okay now, Ritu?
Hello?
Yeah, everything is okay now?
Yes. Everything is all right.
So we will, first we will discuss about 10-12 minutes about the chapter that we are supposed to do in, this afternoon, but we couldn't because of national holidays. And then we will move into the question and discussion session, where you can ask or assignment related questions or any other chapter related questions, and then we'll try to answer. Overall, this session is roughly about 30-40 minutes. Okay. So you can now mute your mic. So and then when the discussion prompts, then you can switch on the mic and you can talk.
Yeah.
Okay. So we have been discussing the classification of products, local products, international products. We have multinational products and global products. So by name, you can easily identify that the local products have potential for only one market. International products, whereas we have the potential to be extended from the domestic market to international market. The same product going to, let's say, from India to Nepal, for example. Multinational product offers to many international markets, but adapted to suit the needs of each market. So we have, let's say, for example, we have soap. So Procter & Gamble shampoo or soap, whatever we have, we manufacture that products, and we can design, we can we can extend the product line, we can extend the features, etc., based on each of the countries and their markets, tastes, and choices. We call this as multinational products. Global products where we design to meet the needs of the market segments that are available all over the world. So basically, single product, single communication we adopt for every market. Product elements, if you have completed marketing management course, you might have learned that the product elements, there are some product elements within a product, which is the core benefit product. That is the basic value for which the consumer buys the product. For example, if you are thirsty, you buy a bottle of water. If you are hungry, you may buy burger, or you may buy, let's say, tandoori chicken, or bread or naan, whatever. So it depends on your culture that shapes your hunger, your trust. So the core value that we buy. Basic product, basically the functional features. We add the functional features in it. For example, what features do we get in a particular type of laptop or a car, or food items, etc. Expected products is what consumers expects out of the product. So we can associate service here. Augmented product, that includes the warranties, assistance, etc. The potential product at the end is what are the changes that we may expect from consumers' review and that we can consider for our future development. So basically possible changes in the future. A new style that we can get some information from the consumers or survey. Then we will try to move into diffusion and adoption processes in international market. So diffusion refers to the movement of the products, new products that we are going to offer in the international market and within the international. So the new product to and within the international market, and how it moves from one consumer to other consumers, from one consumer group to another consumer group, from one market to another market. And adoption is basically how consumer adopts the products, and it has several stages such as awareness, interest, evaluation, trial, and adoption or action. And this propensity of adoption differs from one market to another market. The market that is mostly driven by technological-driven products, mostly driven by, let's say, they always try to adopt new products, new technologies. They will definitely accept the new products very quickly. Whereas the market that is lacking for from the purchasing power capacity or lack of knowledge in technology, they will definitely adopt the products at a slower growth rate as compared to the other markets. In your textbook, you will find some innovation diffusion comparison between Western and Eastern markets, how it looks like. Modifying products for overseas markets, that also relevant to the marketer, because it also depends on the climatic conditions, the measurement, the skills that they use, trademarks relevant, quality issues, language and symbolisms, style, design tests, or warranty and services requirements. So all these are available in your textbook. I'll just briefly highlight here. We also have got some stages in developing new products. Those who have studied marketing management before, you have got this idea briefly, I guess, but still I'm discussing it again. So there are 6 basic steps of developing new products. Generating ideas. So how can we generate ideas? We can generate ideas from our middlemen, from our suppliers, consumers, magazines, customer feedbacks, research and developments. So there are many sources, both primary and secondary. Now, we cannot adopt every ideas. We cannot accept every ideas that we receive or generate. So we need to screen them. We need to find out or filter out the ideas that is really translatable, that is really marketable. So we need to screen out the ideas based on what we need, what are objectives and missions. Can our human resource or people are ready enough to support and develop this product, etc. We need to also do the business evaluation, ROI investigation, or capacity investigation, etc. Then we go for product development, maybe on a test basis, and then we do the test marketing in lab. So there are many classifications such as laboratory test, territorial test, etc. And then we introduce the products in the international market. In the international market, when we introduce the product, we can do that through standardization or adaptation. Standardization means, let's say, if we are doing it global marketing. Globally, we are globally we aim to market this product. So single product, single communication. We adopt this when we find that the product has a huge demand in the market, and we have the economies of scale possibilities to gain from this. To gain the economies of scale. We have enough capacity to manufacture, then we can go for standardization. When it comes to adaptation, we can do for international international marketing. We can go for multinational marketing that we have discussed just in the beginning. We can have because we have varying needs in various markets, so we can develop a product based on each and individual market's needs, wants, and demands, their choice, the services they want, their affordability, etc. For example, the same products coming from products or core product coming from China, when it enters in the Australian market, it has a set of quality. When it goes to other developing nations, in African countries, in the South Asian countries, it has a different quality. Simple because the affordability, the customer affordability in these two markets, two regions are quite different. And that's why products coming from China, they have two types of qualities. And this is an example of adaptation here. When we aim to market our products in international, multinational, global markets, whatever we do, we need a brand name. The brand name has to be simple, succinct, so that people can remember, people can understand, but it has some choices like translation. You can directly translate the name, right? So if you have a name of a product, if you can translate, it may seem very strange in other markets. So we need to be very careful when choosing the name of the product. Transliteration is another way. So in both cases, there are some pros and cons, and I would suggest you to read the textbook to find out what is the best for the product. There are some brand name strategies too. So we need to accept those brand names that are widely acceptable worldwide. In some cases, there are some cultural differences, color differences in culture, and they have different meanings. In the last class, we have discussed how numbers differ, what people perceive about number and their meaning, particularly in the context of China. Similarly, when we choose a name, it has different meanings in different cultures, so we must be very aware about the cultural sensitivities of the number and names. We can modify the brand name for each of the markets, and accordingly we can adopt. We can have different names for different markets and company name. We can also use the company name as a brand name. Packaging, as you can recall, that why do we package? It has some functions such as protection, promotion, and convenience. So we'll further read this from the chapter. Having said this, these are some basic discussion points that I wanted to discuss in today's session, but we couldn't do that because of national holidays. But having said that, do you have any question? Now you can switch on the mic and ask me.
Hello.
Yeah.
I have a question just about the assignment. So can I have a question about the assignment to the end of the session? Yeah.
No. You can. So the question and answer session is now open. But can I ask you? Can I ask everyone to switch off the mic? And if you want to ask me a question, please raise your hand like this or text me, and then other people will understand that you want to ask question. Then other people will switch off the mic, and then you switch on the mic, and then you ask me the question. So there will be no echo then. So Shukbatar, you wanted to ask question. Please.
I have some questions.
Yeah, go ahead.
I have some questions about the assignment.
Yeah.
So first, how many references should we have in assignment 2?
Assignment 2.
Is there any exact numbers? Yeah, is there any exact number or?
Yeah, I've got this question before. That how many references to be there. So, and some people also say that I've got some web-based resources. So if I cite the web-based resources, is that enough? To the answer of this question is, as there is no specific number of references you will need to complete assessment test 2, I would suggest you, let's say you have 5 questions to answer, right? So if in 5 questions, if you include, like, it's echoing. So if you could please turn off your mic, you can hear clearly and I can tell you clearly. So you have 5 questions to answer, and if you have, like, let's say in each question you have 2 to 3 web links, 1 to 2 book chapters, the textbook you are using, basically Fletcher and Crawford.
Yep.
And then you have 1 to 2 journal articles. So in each question you get roughly about, let's say, 6 to 7 citations
for each question.
Yeah, so this is the ideal way. Because there is no number in it. So I would suggest you, in each question, if you could bring like 3 to 6 citations. So
okay.
3 to 6 citations, 5 questions. Let's say you need a minimum 15 to 15 to how many? 3 times 5 and then 5 times 6, 15 to 30.
Okay. And the reference style is APA style, yeah?
Yes, this is a must thing to do. So APA style is even much more easier than Harvard style. So
okay.
if you just type Google APA citation style, CQU, then you will find the answer easily.
And another question is, I found some statistics about exactly about the smartphone market or something like. Can I just use the statistics from simple websites? It's not Scholar. It's not. Yeah.
Okay.
Very simple.
It is a web-based resource, so you can always use that, but provided that you cite them. So you make your own table. Do not just copy and paste or just bring the
Yes.
as image. So make your own table, put the data in,
Yeah.
and at the end you write the source where it came from, and then at the end reference.
I mean, I can't find any information from scholarly peer-reviewed journals. That's why I'm just asking that question. Like, can I use the statistics and information from just simple websites?
Yes,
That's
you
my
can.
question.
You can. That is what I'm answering. You may not
Okay.
get it. You may not get it on the in the database or maybe in the journal, but you can also get it on the website, any website.
Okay.
So you get that website, but do not copy and paste the table or data. You make your own table.
Yes, of course, yeah.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
write the source. You can use that.
Okay. Another question for case study question number 5.
Yeah.
It's like this. It's like I assume I'm just appointed as a consultant of Samsung. Yeah.
Yeah. The question is in front of me. I can read that. Yeah. So what is your question?
Okay. Yeah. My question is this question of case study is just related to the book International Competitive Strategy chapter in the book.
Okay. Yeah. Now, if you read the case, you'll find that there are some judgments made. And if you also go to the Google, I just went a few minutes ago before I start this session. I also found that there are a number of news articles that are published against Samsung when Apple claim IP-related issues. So you can read those things, read those articles, maybe 1-2 articles you read, right? And then match it with your case study. And then what you can do, you can cite them. As I said, you can always cite 2 to 4 or 2 to 6, web articles. So you cite them and you can use those. Now, based on your understanding about the articles you read and the case you read in this textbook, you assume that you are a manager and employed by Samsung, and now you want to suggest to your board of directors how you're going to approach to your target market, provided that you have got some authentic issues, legal issues from the judges or judgments. So how are you going to do that? You can do that in a number of ways, such as PR, public relation messages. So you can develop a message, a public note message, what we call a public relation message, a publicity message. We can develop that. We can also provide print. It is also can be published in the print media, though. So you can also develop that. So if you just, I have got some examples here. I'm sharing this with you.
It's not about creating a strategy like market leader, challenger, or follower. Yeah, it's not all about this.
What? Come again?
I just answered that question. Like this question refers to international competitive strategies regarding market leader, challenger, or follower.
No.
Okay.
So these strategies are about the U.S. verdict, for example, on page 633, South Korean verdict on page 632. So you read these verdicts and what the judgments were, and based on that, you make a print ad. So a print ad could be awareing your stakeholders, maybe informing your stakeholders. So it depends on what kind of message you want to develop based on the information you have got in the US verdict and for South Korean verdict. You got it? You got it?
Print, yeah, print ad means there should be some text, yeah? Text just limited for
of course, there should
the public, yeah?
Yeah, there should be some text. There should be some images, so that can help. I'm showing you one federal court, Australia's article published in 30th November 2011. So if you can see this one. Can you see that? Samsung Electronics Company.
Yeah.
Samsung Electronics Company Limited versus Apple Inc. Incorporation, 2011.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
you can see that, right?
Yeah.
So if you go online and try to find out some relevant issues, I'm sure you'll conceptualize what and how needs to be communicated with your target market. So it doesn't have to be a professional ad. You can use your word-based documents or paint and brush, and come up with a message. So the objective is to communicate with your target market. How are you going to do it?
My target market means it's target market of Samsung, yeah?
No. Your viewpoint will be Samsung. So you are a Samsung appointed manager. So you'll need to choose a market. I think the market is given already. If you go to profile, you'll find what markets you are in. So it could be Germany, UK, Australia, South Korea, and United States. So I think one of the countries you need to choose: Germany, UK, Australia, South Korea, or so better maybe you can choose Australia if you like because you are here.
Quickly depends on what kind of material I find.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Okay.
Is that all your question?
Yes. Yeah. It's.
So before I go to another
question.
Yeah.
I have one more question. Like, just question one.
Yeah.
I have to outline implication of Apple's lawsuit, which means it's a Apple lawsuit's effect on the market or what else?
So you were asking about question number 1, right?
Yeah.
Provide a brief overview of the smartphone and tablet computer market worldwide. For example, you should identify some key statistics on sales. Important.
No. Next one.
Next question, number 2.
Second one, it's like question 1 of case study. It's outline and discuss the implications of Apple's lawsuit.
Yeah. On the smartphone and computer tablet industry. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do you want to know?
It's like implication. So what does it mean, implication? I need to understand the question very clearly.
Yeah, so basically reading the case, you need to find out some points. So it's better that you find out some points and then you discuss a few lines for each of the points. So if I find, so it says outline, so you just make some points and then discuss, right? So for each of the points, you discuss a few lines about the implications of Apple's lawsuit on the smartphone and computer.
Implication means Apple's lawsuit's effect. Yeah, its effect to the market. Yeah.
Yeah, its effect on the market, right? On competitors, right?
Okay.
Effect on the market and on the competitors.